Choir on Nashville Notes, where country's biggest hits meet hidden gems, all with a father-daughter twist. Today, we're covering the Red Clay Strays' new album, Grateful. We're throwing it back to Jo Dee Messina, and we have some lyrics to live by. Let's get to it. Welcome in once again to Nashville Notes, your weekly destination for music discovery. I am your host, the Mayor, Ryan Mueller, and beside me, as always, is my daughter, Country Ellie.
Hello.
Hello. What's happening?
Nothing.
I just got you from work.
Yes.
You must have worked all day because you were
I did.
texting me at like 10:30 this morning.
Yeah, I worked all day. I dragged myself out of bed before 10, which is very unusual for me.
And you're doing a podcast after working all day, so Welcome to my world.
Yeah, sometimes it just has to happen.
Yeah, I mean, you got to make that money, right? Exactly. You've been off for a while. There's things you need to buy, concerts you need to reimburse me for.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you need to be working.
Yeah, I need to buy more crabs, more hermit crabs.
Oh, yes.
I do.
Yeah, you do. I don't know if we mentioned your hermit crabs before.
Well, I have two hermit crabs. They are named Rocky and Adrian from the aliens from Project Hail Mary because the hermit crabs, they kind of look like Rocky. So.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe Rocky looks like hermit crabs. I don't know.
He might. I don't know. We haven't seen one of them for like a month.
Yeah, Rocky, he's molting, which basically, if you don't know what that means, it means that he's shedding his skin, and he will eat it, so I don't have to see that, but that's still disgusting.
Well, he needs to eat something because he buried himself somewhere in the tank.
So I don't know where he is, but I hope he's doing well. And then I will hopefully be getting 2 new hermit crabs on Friday because Adrian is lonely. And she needs someone to be friends with.
Well, what if they bury themselves right away?
That's true. I don't think they will because it's very rare for them to molt right away. But Rocky just needed to, I guess. I don't know.
All right.
He was kind of weird, so.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he's doing all right. And
yeah.
He's fine. I'm sure if he's molting, that's a natural crab thing they do.
Yes, it is.
So, yeah, hopefully he'll be all right and he'll emerge soon.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So, what news do you have? Any news?
I don't actually have any country music news.
Okay. I got a few things. Yeah, it was kind of a quiet week.
It was.
It seemed anyway.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that Morgan throwing his phone a week almost now after the fact is still all over the place. I'm like, God.
Yes.
And someone called it out on one of these pages too. They said, how many times are you going to post this?
Yeah, it's
you keep posting the same thing over and over.
And it's just Morgan. I've been seeing things where people have been comparing Morgan's cancellation of the show to Taylor Swift performing in the rain. It was 2 very different circumstances. The rain lasted at the Taylor show for like 10 minutes, and it wasn't like a dangerous rain. It was just rain.
It started raining, yeah.
And it was towards the end of the show, too. So it was like, whatever. And it's just so,
Yeah.
Why do people compare Morgan to Taylor?
I don't know.
They're so different. And it was a different circumstance as to where Morgan's show might have been dangerous and Taylor's was, you're just going to get wet. Like.
Yeah. There's a difference between the stage being blown over on people and a few raindrops.
Right. It's like.
And kind of speaking of that, too, I saw today as well a story where they talked to the mayor of Pittsburgh because Morgan put the video out where he said, and I consulted with the officials and some people and my people and we canceled it, and the Pittsburgh mayor was like, well, he didn't consult with any of our people. Like, why would he have to consult with your people? Are your people weather people?
Right. I was like, I saw that too. I was like, he never said he consulted with the mayor.
He didn't consult with anybody from the mayor's office unless you have a meteorologist working in the mayor's office of Pittsburgh.
I assumed that the officials were like workers that worked at the stadium and knew what type of conditions would be dangerous for the stadium,
I think so. I would think so. And maybe they had some weather people Because outdoor stadiums like that, I'm sure they have somebody, not necessarily a meteorologist, but somebody's watching the weather there.
Yes. That's what I figured too.
Yeah.
So I figured it was like something like
or
that. Like
consulting with the local TV station on the weather.
yeah, like
I don't know.
Why would you consult with the mayor? What does the mayor have to do?
Just want to make a big mess out of this and an uproar, and then you've got everything Nash and Country Court and everybody else posting the same freaking post every other day about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad somebody called it out. I commented on there too. I couldn't hold my tongue anymore. I said, yeah, exactly. This is done.
Yeah.
How many times are we going to post this?
Right.
And those sites, I'm almost ready to unfollow those sites because it's the same crap every other day from them. They're running the same posts every other day for clicks and likes.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe I
true.
should do that, but maybe I'm too, and that's how they build their audience. I don't know. And maybe I'm too hard-headed to not do that because I'm trying to bring fresh stuff every day.
Right.
Now, full disclosure, I do use a lot of same backgrounds, but
that's so
the pictures might look the same, but
yeah, but it's different information, so that's completely different.
Yeah.
It's not like you're taking the same story of Lainey Wilson but using a different picture of Lainey Wilson.
Right. Yeah.
You're just using the same pictures. That's fine. No one's gonna notice.
Fine. It's as long as it's Lainey. I got a couple other things though too. So Tucker Wetmore received the Rising Star Award at Billboard's Country Power Players event.
Ooh,
So
good for him.
he's getting some notoriety.
Yay.
Yeah, good to see. Like that for Tucker. Red Clay Strays earned the Groundbreaker Award there.
Ooh.
Good. We like to see that.
yes.
And we're talking Red Clay Strays today, so the timing of that's pretty good.
I want to see Red Clay Strays so bad.
I do too. Yeah.
We need to see them.
They're so good. And Riley Green took home Hitmaker of the Year.
Oh, as he should. As he should.
Yeah. I think Billboard's probably allergic to Morgan Wallen as well, because I would figure Hitmaker of the Year, that seems like it would be a Morgan Wallen award to me. But
Right. Yeah.
I like Riley, but does Riley have as many songs playing on the radio as Morgan right now? No.
Yeah.
But I did see Riley's song. Oh, I should have written it down. He had one that just hit #1.
Ooh, as he should.
As he should. It's a good song.
Well, with the
It's
Morgan
so good I
thing,
can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, with the Morgan thing though, it kind of depends on what the time period of their awards is.
I suppose.
Because he released his last big project last May.
It was last year. Yeah,
so,
I suppose. That's fair.
But still, he still put out songs over
But
the year, right? Like
Riley too. Riley didn't come out with an album.
that's true.
He came out one in 2025, right?
I think it was a deluxe,
Okay.
if I remember right.
Yeah, so who knows? Anyway, I mean, good on all three of them.
they all
we love
deserve
to see
it.
them winning. They all deserve it.
There's
absolutely.
not many big names in country artists that don't deserve these awards.
No, absolutely not. So love to see that.
Yes.
It's just a little curious that once again, Morgan Wallen, who has been dominating the airwaves with like 8 songs in rotation and selling out stadiums, is not winning any of these. That's more my point. I think it's great Riley Green won. I'm glad. I'm happy.
Yes,
and I hope, because I haven't gotten that far yet, but I hope he is brought back on to Marshalls in a full-time capacity.
I hope so.
Maybe they can make him the boss, because I hate that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking with a friend at work today, and he just started Marshalls. And I said, oh, yeah, I hate that cowboy hat guy. He goes, oh, the boss guy? Yeah. He goes, yeah, I hate him too. And I said, I wish that one chick would go back to New York. He goes, yeah, I hate her too.
Oh,
She's
my
awful.
gosh, yes.
They're both awful. Anyway, next bit of news I have. Lainey Wilson released her new single, Phone, Keys, Wallet.
Oh, yes, I haven't heard that one yet.
It's good. Yeah, it's a good one.
I've heard like parts of it.
John Mayer is on guitar.
Oh.
So I thought that was an interesting collab.
That is quite interesting.
That was an interesting collab. I'm like, okay, nice.
Yeah.
I don't mind that crossover.
Right.
Yeah, that's good. And I just saw this just before I left work today. Ella is now the second most streamed country artist.
Ooh, behind Morgan.
Behind Morgan.
Hey,
She just
knew it.
crossed 30 million
Wow.
on Spotify.
She's been blowing up.
yeah.
I can't imagine that being on the Morgan tour.
Oh, that's the whole thing.
Yeah,
too.
right. That definitely helps.
That's blowing her up even more. Because that's what the article said. It doesn't hurt that she's playing one of the nights on the Morgan Wallen tour, and they have that duet. Everything's like coming together,
right?
Perfectly, which is you very, very rarely see that. So
yeah, very
true.
true.
Let me see if my Spotify is updated yet with the new Ella numbers. There she is, Ella Langley. Yes, 30.2.
Wow, good for her. I remember when it was like 10.
I know when we first featured her on the show, I think she was still in the teens, like 15 or 17 or something like that. And then when we did her Dandelion album, I think she was up to 21 or so. And that was just, a month, 2 months ago, something like that?
Wasn't too long. It was April.
Yeah, so almost 2 months ago now. So in 2 months, she added another almost 10 million.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. She's doing well.
Good for her.
Yeah, we love to see that.
We do.
And that's pretty much all I have. Seemed to be a little bit slower week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. So a little bit about us before we get into the music for today. We are a father-daughter duo who love country music. We're not critics. We don't look up the meaning behind lyrics. We just listen to the music and talk about how that song speaks to us. Also, we want to find emerging artists and bring them to you in hopes that you enjoy them as much as we do. Because to us, part of music is getting off that beaten path and finding those diamonds in the rough that aren't getting the mainstream attention, but are just as talented in their storytelling and singing ability. We had a couple good ones last episode with Tristan Roberson and Bertie Wilson. So they're really good. I really enjoy them. So we'll be bringing more of them because I've got the schedule all made out and have some more slotted in a couple episodes. So
yay!
Yeah, they're all been good finds so far, which is always good. All right, getting into things. Red Clay Strays.
Yes.
Grateful album.
Oh, it's so good. Not to give anything away, but it's so good.
We're just going to do what we do here all the time and say it's
give
so
it away.
Good. We're just going to give it away. Yeah. Came out June 5th. Now, a little bit about Red Clay Strays. They are an American country rock band. I think at CMA Fest, they said, we're not really a country band, right?
Yeah.
They were they're like, we'll take the award, because I think they won the Group of the Year award at the last CMAs. And they said, we'll take the award, but we don't consider ourselves a country band. But given their music, they really fit in the mold, I think, of the country genre.
Yeah.
Even though they're on the more rock side.
They fit a lot better than Morgan.
Current Morgan, yes. Yeah.
Current Morgan.
Current Morgan, yes. They fit a lot better in the current, because I think they're like more of an Americana type rock band, and they tell stories. And as we'll see on this album, they have a spirituality to their music.
Oh, yeah.
At times.
Oh, yeah.
So I think they do fit in the country. They may not think so. Brandon Coleman might not think they do, but I think they do. I think they're right where they belong.
Yeah, country's a wide genre, There's a lot of different subgenres in it.
I think it's too wide at times, but
yeah.
That's just me. But the rock side definitely, especially if you're doing some storytelling, definitely fits in.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we talked about Rodney Atkins last episode, and some of his songs trend on the rock side.
They do, right.
But he firmly, is a country artist through and through. And I think Red Clay Strays are the same.
Yes.
I think they fit that mold as well. They were formed in Mobile, Alabama. At the time, were most known for their 2022 single, Wondering Why, which had success in late 2023 after going viral on TikTok. So it took them a year to get out there.
Wow.
The song became their first one to chart on the Billboard Hot 100, reaching number 71.
Dang.
And here's what I found interesting about how they were formed. They were born out of a cover band that originally consisted of lead singer Brandon Coleman, bassist Andrew Bishop, and guitarist Drew Nix. So
that is interesting.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, are you guys going to do a cover album of some sort pretty soon? That would be cool.
Yeah,
Go back to your roots. But they started to perform more original material as they went on, and then they regrouped, formed as the Red Clay Strays, and added drummer John Hall and guitarist Zach Rischel in the process of that kind of reformation. Their original album was funded primarily by crowdfunding efforts spurred by their manager, Cody Payne. When they finally got enough funds, they recorded their debut studio album, Moment of Truth, in Huntsville, Alabama.
Huh. It's very cool.
Yeah.
We like Alabama.
We do. A lot. I mean, Red Clay Strays, throw them in there with Riley and Ella.
Right. A lot of goodies came from
Alabama.
A lot. Alabama, probably.
Yeah. Alabama, for sure. Yeah, them. Yeah. It's right in the title. Watch, they're probably from Mississippi.
I actually don't know where they're from.
I don't either. I've never looked. I just assumed it was Alabama. But are those guys from Kansas? I don't know. Chicago, are all those guys from Chicago? I don't know.
Interesting.
Boston? I'm assuming they were all from this, cities their bands are named after, but
right.
Who knows?
Yeah, they might just really like that city.
It could be.
And they could just be from like California or something.
They could be. Absolutely.
Nobody knows.
Who knows? But yeah, they got their first studio album recorded, and that album was certified gold, and it hit number 29 on U.S. country charts and number 4 on the U.K. country charts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quite impressive.
That one did better in the U.K. Nice. Watch, it was like 4th of 4 on that chart. They were 4 on UK, but there were only 4 albums being considered at that time. I don't think so, no. Their second album, Made by These Moments, hit number 9 on the U.S. country chart. There you go, U.S.
Yeah,
now you're recognizing
good job.
them. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, Red Clay Strays. You just had to slap the U.S. listener over the head with a few vinyls to get it up the charts here on the second one. But then they were up to number 3 in the UK on that one. So they did even better in the UK again and improved from their first album.
Yay.
Now, Grateful is their third album. So that's awesome. I have the first 2 on vinyl. I will be getting this one on vinyl at some point.
I don't have any on
vinyl. The first 2
vinyl.
are awesome.
I don't have any on vinyl, but I will be getting them.
Yeah, you have to.
As soon as possible.
Yeah. The Red Clay Strays draw their influences from a variety of musical styles, which we can see. I mean, Southern rock, obviously, gospel, obviously, blues, and classic country. So see, it's right there. They have country as an influence.
Yes.
You are a country band.
And one of the best kinds of country at that. Classic.
Absolutely. Their sound is shaped by artists like Lynyrd Skynyrd, Waylon Jennings, and Johnny Cash.
Yes.
You are a country band, Brandon Coleman.
Yeah, like
even if you rock hard, you are a country band.
Those are some of the best all-time country artists.
Yeah, they are. And even Lynyrd Skynyrd is Southern rock.
Right.
I mean,
I was going to say.
You could borderline call them country.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because they do story songs.
Yeah, but like if you're influenced by Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings.
Yeah, I mean, you're
not pop.
You're not pop. You're not straight rock. You are a country band. Now, Wondering Why has 418,000 radio impressions, and outside of that, that's all I could find for their radio impressions, so nothing off their most recent album before Grateful. And they have 9.8 million monthly listeners on Spotify. So they're doing pretty well.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. All right, getting into the songs for Grateful. The first one we're going to talk about is Demons in Your Choir.
From those demons in your choir,
this is a country rock song with gospel elements. It's a song about being caught in what I took to be a mental health struggle and not being able to get out of it. You're hearing all these voices, and the voices are beating you down, and that's what I took to mean demons in your choir, right? You can have positive voices reinforcing you, have positive thoughts, and you can have negative ones. The song talks about not being able to get out of this spiral and the effect it has on a person, and that the storyteller wants to pull you out of the struggle, but they're unable to, because it's one of those things where I can empathize, I can support you, but at the end of the day, I can't just pull those thoughts out of your head. That's something that you kind of gotta do, you know? I can help you, therapists can help you, whatever, but you've got to kind of take hold of that and push them out. You know, I can't do that for you. And I think, too, what I take that is there's a little bit of frustration on the storyteller's part that I want to help you, but I can't.
Yeah.
Right? The lyrics are deep. The imagery is great. And we'll probably talk about this multiple times, but Brandon Coleman's voice is fantastic. It's on point in this song.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I love the imagery in this song. And it's really, really deep song.
It is.
And I kind of like that little bit of a gospel, thrown in there.
Nice. Yes.
That was very interesting.
That was nice.
It kind of fit with the whole choir theme,
It did.
Good song. I like it.
All right, the next one. People Hating.
As a little boy, my mama told me, better keep my politics to me.
All right, this is a blues rock song about being tired of all the strife in the world and how no one seems to be listening to one another. How we're hating our neighbors and our neighbors hate us and all of that, that just strife and struggle we've seen in the world. And I really like the message of this song and how they assembled and crafted the song.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
To say, I'm tired of this. Why can't we just get along, right? Mm-hmm. We're all in the same boat. It's better if we work together instead of hating our neighbor. The song had a very 60s rock vibe to it for me. I think of, maybe not a Jimi Hendrix. Well, maybe a little bit like a Jimi Hendrix, actually, now that I kind of think about it through my head. A little bit like that. Really a simple, straightforward song to me, but it has a huge message.
Yes, this song, it plays in my head whenever I read anything negative about Morgan Wallen, because just hating for no reason.
There you go.
Overall, it's a very, very catchy song.
It is. It really is. It's a radio banger.
It is.
And why haven't I heard it on the radio yet?
Right? Gets stuck in my head every single time I listen to it.
Yeah.
For days after. Such a good song with such a good message, because why are we just hating?
Right.
Just to hate, just because.
Exactly.
Just because we want to.
Right.
Specifically on Morgan Wallen.
In this instance, yes. Yeah. All right. The next one, Revival.
You feel defeated, like you're lost in sin.
All right, this is one of those spiritual songs. It's a song about coming to Jesus and experiencing a revival. The song calls all orphans, widows, and faithless to come find their rebirth in Jesus. I especially like the lyric, if you're holding on at the end of your rope, come to the Father and find your hope. Very uplifting, very positive. I really like that. There's not enough of that in music, if you ask me. Again, the lyrics are very straightforward and very powerful, and Brandon's voice just gives you chills on this one.
Oh, yeah. Brandon is just so good at singing. It just wows me every single time I hear him. And This song is a very good song. It's got a good message, a really nice message, and it's kind of deep,
It is. It's simple but deep, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, the next one. If I Didn't Know You.
You called me at a crossroads, you called me in the nick of time. On a ledge with 1 foot hanging.
The melody at the start of this one reminded me of Wanna Be Loved. And then it kicks into a bluesy rock melody. It's a love song about someone who rescued someone at the edge, maybe having lost hope in life in general, right? Again, lyrically, it's pretty straightforward to me, but again, it's a very deep and emotional song.
I don't know what to say about the song, but I do agree with what you said about how it started. I was kind of like, did I put the wrong song on? But, they just kind of have that. They just kind of all have that sort of similar style, but not alike. You know what I mean? This is a very good song, and I also really like it. I don't have much to say about these, just because I just really, really like them. What else is there more to say?
Right.
I just like them.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right, the last one. Title track, Grateful.
Whenever I'm broken, whenever I've sinned.
All right, to me, this was the perfect song to end the album with. It's a song about Brandon being grateful to the Lord for everything that he has blessed him with, no matter the good times or the bad times. It's a song we can all take to heart, and Brandon's voice just soars on this, and you really get the sense he is truly singing this to God and is grateful for this life and for his band and for having the success and for whatever else goes on in Brandon's personal life, right? The melody is stripped down a bit on the verses, but then it soars on the chorus in tune with the backing choir, which I thought was a really nice touch on this song. It's just a chill-inducing song overall.
Oh, yeah. It's a good song, which I said that about all the songs, but they're all just really good, okay? And it's got such a beautiful message, And that's about it. I just really like the song.
You just really like this.
I just really like the song.
Yeah. All right. So we'll rate them.
Sometimes I'm just at a loss for words because of just how good these songs are.
Yeah, that
The
happens.
Red Clay Strays are just such a good band. But anyways.
Yeah, I mean, they can do that. They'll make you speechless.
Right?
Yeah. We've had a couple of those where it's just like, I don't have words. It's just that good. Go listen to it. I mean, whatever the Red Clay Strays do, that's almost the effect. Just go listen to it.
Exactly.
It's great. All right, we've got to rate these. And we're going to do that on our Nashville Hot Chicken scale, where 1 is try again and 5 is you are leaving the table full. All right, Demons in Your Choir.
I give this one 5.
Yeah, that's 5 hot chickens, no doubt. People Hating.
I give this one 5.
5 Nashville Hot Chickens as well there. Revival.
Give this one 5.
Yeah, there's a theme, I think, because I gave that one 5 Nashville Hot Chickens also.
A little bit.
If I Didn't Know You.
I give this one 4.5.
Just kidding. That's still a really good score. I just had to do that. Yeah, I gave this one 5 Nashville Hot Chickens as well. I mean, it's great. It's a great song.
It is still a great song.
I mean, or great, a great rating. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a 4.5 outside of we'll have to apologize for it. So sorry for 4.5.
Yeah.
Sorry for giving you a really good score. All right, and the last one, Grateful.
I give this one 5.
Yeah, 5 Nashville Hot Chickens on that one as well. So the album overall, it's a very spiritual and soulful album. It has a great mix of serious songs, songs that trend on the more fun side of things, songs that are heartfelt, songs that are a little more fun. I mean, it just has everything, it seems. It's well written, very well composed. Brandon's vocals really bring the weight and emotion to the serious songs where you feel what he feels. And on the more fun songs, you can tell he's really having some fun with the song. The band ties it all together with the instrumentals, and I really like how a number of the songs on this album seem to be a throwback to the songs of the 60s from a melody standpoint.
Oh, yeah.
A great overall album. I don't know that the Red Clay Strays are capable of missing. This is 5 Nashville Hot Chickens.
Oh, yeah. I agree. I would say that the rest of the songs on these albums are all 4.5 to 5. I don't think there's getting any lower with any Red Clay Stray songs. They always hit, you know. Red Clay Strays, great band. Listen to them. 5 Nashville Hot Chicken album.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't any doubt once they started, I should say, putting some of the singles out for this album.
Right.
I was like, no, this is going to be a banger of an album.
Right, exactly.
So I just have to get my vinyl now of it.
Yes. Give me one while you're at it.
You're working now.
Fine.
All right, on to our next artist, who we are, as I mentioned last episode, doubling up. I thought it would be an interesting thing to do because Jo Dee Messina was big as a 90s country artist, and she just recently came out with a new album as well. So I thought it'd be nice to take a look at her first album and contrast that with her most current album. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start with the Third Week Throwback, Jo Dee Messina, and her self-titled debut album of 1996. Now, interesting thing on this album is Tim McGraw helped to produce the album.
Really?
Yes.
Did not know that. That's interesting.
And on this album, Jo Dee only wrote one song.
Oh.
Every other song was written by other writers.
That's interesting.
It is interesting.
I did not know that.
Yes, because, and I'll talk about it now, I guess, but her most recent album, she wrote every song on that album.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just something that happened in the 90s. I didn't go to look and see.
I was going to say, I feel like all of our, well, not all, but like most of our Third Week Throwbacks, like they haven't written their own first albums.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just
I think George Strait wrote most of his.
Yeah.
Brooks and Dunn wrote, I think, pretty much all of theirs. But yeah, like we did Martina McBride, she didn't write anything on her first album.
Right, I was going to say.
And I haven't gone back to see if she wrote any of her other albums.
I don't know.
I did not do that research yet, but maybe I will.
Maybe.
If I think about
It'll be a rabbit hole.
Could be. Maybe one I don't want to go down. But Yeah, Tim McGraw, I thought that was interesting, and we'll get into it in a little bit here as we talk about Jo Dee as to why Tim McGraw was helping to produce this album. But Jo Dee Messina was born in Framingham, Massachusetts.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was like,
Massachusetts.
a name like Jo Dee, J-O space D-E-E, was born in Massachusetts. To me, that would have been like at least a Tennessee name.
Right, I was going to say something in the southern region.
Yes. But no, Massachusetts. By age 16, she was playing in local clubs, singing while her brother and sister provided backup on drums and guitar. So they had a little family band thing going on. The group continued performing until Jo Dee graduated from high school. And then she moved to Nashville at age 19. Jo Dee worked various temporary jobs, including, and here's what was interesting, computer programming and accounting while entering talent contests around Nashville. So I'm like, oh, she's doing programming. She's smart, too.
Yeah, right?
She's doing
That's really
programming
interesting.
and accounting. So I'm like, that was interesting.
Yeah.
She won one of those, and it led to a regular gig on the radio show Live at Libby's, which caught the interest of producer Byron Gallimore, who helped her assemble a demonstration tape. All was looking up when she signed with RCA Records, but she was subsequently dropped from that label after a management shakeup.
Oh.
Yeah, that's rough.
Not nice.
But at the time, Gallimore was also working with the young Tim McGraw around the same time, and Messina befriended him.
Oh.
Befriended Tim. Backstage at one of his concerts, McGraw met an executive from his label, Curb Records, and jokingly suggested they needed a redhead.
Yeah.
With the help of fellow Curb producer James Stroud, Messina was soon signed to the record label. Gallimore and McGraw later became co-producers of Messina's studio albums for Curb. Messina released her self-titled debut in 1996 after, as we mentioned before, with Tim McGraw producing that. The album itself spawned 2 top 10 hits, starting with the lead single, Heads Carolina, Tails California, which peaked at number 2 on the country charts. And its follow-up, You're Not in Kansas Anymore, gained similar success. So she's into, state songs here.
Yeah, I was
It's
going to
good.
say.
She did well with the state songs. You can learn geography from Jo Dee Messina. You can figure out where you want to go by flipping a coin, and also where you're not.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she has any other state songs, but she probably could have been a geography teacher at some
Yeah,
point.
probably. Yeah, I think so.
However, the 2 additional singles released from the album, Do You Want to Make Something of It? And He'd Never Seen Julie Cry, peaked outside the country top 40 and were minor hits in 96 and 97. Following her major success, Messina performed 215 shows in 1996.
That is crazy.
That's insane. And became one of the most successful new female vocalists of the 1990s. Her debut album sold over 500,000 copies and was certified gold by the certification people of RIAA. Messina's finances suffered due to a series of poor business decisions and a change of management that led her to nearly declaring bankruptcy.
Wow.
Yeah, that
That's
was
crazy.
when I read that. She nearly lost her home and her car.
Oh.
She spent nearly a year trying to write new songs and material for a new album that could help bring herself out of bankruptcy. She credited the radio success of Bye Bye and I'm All Right with giving her a second chance. Messina released her second album in 1998, I'm All Right, and that album spawned 3 number 1 hit singles on the Billboard Country Chart that year.
Yay.
Messina became involved with the Special Olympics after stumbling across an event while jogging, so that's cool. She's like,
Yeah, that is
I'm going to
cool.
help out here. This is really cool. And she has become an ambassador and performs at Special Olympics events to increase attendance.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's so nice.
Love to see that. In 2004, Messina was engaged to road manager I'm going to butcher this name, I'm sure. Don Muzquiz, but then broke off the engagement. However, the two remained in a business relationship, so it didn't ruin the business relationship, which
good.
it often can. In June of 2007, Messina announced her engagement to businessman Chris Deffenbaugh from New Mexico. Interesting.
That is interesting.
Mexico. Okay. They were married in Nashville in late 2007. On September 6th of 2017, Messina's team revealed she had been diagnosed with an unspecified cancer. So all 2017 tour dates after October 7th were postponed, and she went into treatment that fall. But
so unfortunate.
She got better and resumed touring in March of 2018. So that's not that long.
Yeah, that was like 4 months.
Yeah.
5 months.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah, 5 months. Almost 6 months.
Crazy fast.
5 months, yeah. Yeah, that's good, though. I mean, she
that
recovered
is.
quickly. She draws her influence from a variety of country music artists, including Patsy Cline, Reba McEntire, and the Judds. And she still has some radio spins of her earliest work. In the last 30 days, she's had 86 spins in the U.S. across 29 stations and has 3 million monthly Spotify listeners. And I think it's Heads Carolina.
Yeah,
Tales
probably.
California. I'm trying to think if I've heard I'm All Right, because that was another big one that you'd hear quite often. But I don't think I've heard that one recently on the radio.
Me either.
But yeah, so it's good. I mean, and she's, like we said, she's got a new album out. So that's good. And I think I talked a little bit about it last episode, where it was kind of strange because at first, I don't know, 6 years or so of her career, she was putting out albums every couple of years. And it was like a 3-year break, 5-year break, and then a 12-year break. And I can understand, having having cancer and having a little break there, but that was like right in the middle of the 12-year break, though.
Right.
So maybe, and who knows, she could have been working on something, but if she was still touring like 215 dates a year too, I don't know when you get in the studio to make another album.
Right.
So I didn't find anything as to why there was, such big gaps. Like usually they'll say, oh, and she took time off to raise kids, and because they have kids, I believe. Yeah, they have kids, and it didn't mention anything like, oh, she, pulled back from touring and making records to raise kids and give them a normal life. Like I think we talked about that with Martina.
Yeah.
So
maybe she was uninspired.
it's still misery, and if she didn't want to make it public, that's totally okay.
Yeah.
Fine with that. She deserves her privacy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll get into the album now, the self-titled Jo Dee Messina. And the first song we're going to talk about is You're Not in Kansas Anymore. This is a pop rock song about a boy who left the country life of Wichita for Los Angeles, and he seems to have met a girl in Los Angeles. It's a bit of a story song about how this boy is exploring all the sights of L.A., the girl warning him that life is different in L.A. It's not like Kansas. It's not like Wichita. We don't have hay bales here. It's busy. There's lights all the time. But at the same time, she's also happy that he moved to L.A.
Yeah. This is an interesting song. It's got a nice little story to it. And, I kind of enjoy songs about, like, places such as Kansas. It's just interesting. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
It's just
all right, what do you think about that? It was an interesting song. And it was, like I said, the one that had the similar success as Heads Carolina, Tales California, which is interesting as well. Because I felt the same way as you on it. I thought it was interesting. How do I feel about this?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
So we'll see when we go to rate it.
We will see.
But right now, we're going to talk about He'd Never Seen Julie Cry.
His heart was tougher than a piece of leather.
This is a 90s country ballad about a wandering cowboy who thought he'd never settle down. Then he met Julie, who seemed to be able to keep up with his wild lifestyle and going here and there and running out, and he could run off and do whatever and come back and she'd be there. He hadn't changed his ways, though, and one day the breakup happens. And he realizes that everything he thought that would never hit him, and he feels regret. I think this is a really good story song. Jo Dee's voice is so strong on it, and you really feel the emotion of the song in her voice.
Yes, I really like this one. It's a very, very good story song, and it's very 90s.
It is very 90s.
It's very 90s.
Extremely 90s. Like if 90s were, if you were to put a record on or make a poster Let's say that. If you were to make a poster of the 90s, it would be this song.
It's just very 90s, but it's a really good song. I really enjoyed the story and the emotion, you know.
Yep.
She really brings this song to life.
She does. She really does. Yeah, she was great on it. All right, the next one. Heads Carolina, tails California.
Baby, what do you say we just get lost?
All right, this is perhaps her most well-known song. This is a country rock song about just going where the wind blows, or in this case, where the coin flip says to go. It's one of those anthem-type songs that is covered no matter where you are, whether you're watching some local country cover band, whether it's other country artists. It's also sampled quite often. We just heard it sampled on a radio on the way in here.
I was going to say that.
And what's the name of that song?
Cole Swindell.
Cole
had
Swindell.
me at Heads Carolina.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. So it's sampled all over. It's covered all over. It's almost like you can't watch a country cover band without this song getting played.
Right?
I really like the strength with which Jo Dee sings this, and she really brings the song to life. And I like the carefree nature of the lyrics. It's a fun song overall.
Yes, this is an iconic country song.
It is.
It's
It
one of the
really
most iconic. And fun fact about the Cole Swindell song, since you brought it up, she was actually in the music video.
Yes.
As the bartender.
Yes.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
So we love that for Jo.
Yeah.
Jo Dee, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe they called her Jo.
I don't know.
Jo Dee. She goes by Jo Dee. But maybe like her close personal friends call her Jo.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Either.
I don't know.
But anyways, it's just such an iconic song, you know. Like you said about the cover bands, they always cover this song.
They have to. Especially if they have a female lead singer.
Yeah, it's just like a law.
Or they have a female singer. It's getting covered.
Yes.
Absolutely. It
needs
is.
to.
I think it is a law. I think I saw that in the bylaws. If you were to start a cover band and you have a female in the cover band, you must cover this song.
Do you think the Red Clay Strays cover this song, even though there's no females in it?
No.
No?
No, they wouldn't cover this song.
Fair
They're
enough.
exempt from the bylaws with which, when you form your cover band, if you don't have a female, you don't have to cover this song.
Oh, that makes sense.
But if you have a female, then it's written into the law. It specifically states in the law, actually, if there's a female in your cover band, you must cover Heads Carolina, Tails California. Yes.
Yeah, it was a very fun song overall. And I just have a question.
Yes.
Which Carolina is it?
That's a good question.
Because I have always
Very
wondered.
non-specific. So maybe both, because maybe you get tired of going to North Carolina because you've been getting a lot of heads. So you just say, okay, we're going to South Carolina.
We're going to South Carolina this time.
Yeah.
But California is like a very large state, so they just go to different parts in
Yeah.
California whenever they get tails.
Yeah, they could just pick.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might be somewhere in Northern California. Sometimes maybe in the Bay Area. Sometimes it's Southern California.
Yeah, right. I feel like
You have
there's
choices.
I feel like there's clues in the song as to which Carolina it is, but I cannot think of those right now.
Yeah, I
and I
can't
don't
think
know
of
if
the
they're
lyric.
Carolina specific or if both the Carolinas are just the same. But I don't know. I've never been to Carolina.
You know, I think, though, too, now that we're talking about this and we're going to go down this rabbit hole or have been, I suspect it's North Carolina because I think North Carolina is most often referred to as Carolina.
Interesting.
Because I think in the Parmalee song, it's also non-specific. It's just that she feels like Carolina.
Interesting.
So I think everybody's talking about North Carolina when they reference just Carolina.
That does make sense.
I don't know. We'll give you our email address later. Let us know.
Yes, let us know which Carolina do you think Jo Dee Messina is singing about in this song, and which Carolina is your favorite?
Yeah, there you go. Okay, we're going to move on to the next song. It is Walk to the Light.
I've never been one to believe much in ghosts, but to tell you the truth,
This is a country rock song about letting go of the past and the hurt it may have caused. It's about not having fear in moving on and not dwelling on those past choices and not being afraid to move forward and find love. This is a song with an upbeat message, even though it doesn't seem like it. I really felt like it was pretty upbeat in terms of giving you hope. And Jo Dee's melodic voice really adds a little bit extra to it, and I think you leave the song feeling hopeful at the end.
Yes, I thought the same exact thing. It's a very motivational song.
Yes.
I really, really like those type of motivational songs. We love our upbeat songs here. We love all kinds of songs here.
We do.
This is just a very motivational song, and I feel like that's kind of on brand for her.
I do too. Yeah.
Like, I don't know that I could think of any super not happy or upbeat songs by her.
She didn't. She had some serious ones, I think, even in this album.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
It's still,
but
you still didn't feel unhopeful.
right, like it wasn't too heavy. So I feel like this song's very on brand for her.
I think so. Yeah.
I like it.
Good. All right, the last one. Another shoulder at the wheel.
There are times when the winds.
This is a song about having someone to lean on in the tough times. The melody is a traditional country melody. The song really reminds me of a song Dolly Parton would sing.
Yeah.
It just had that feel.
Oh, yeah. It does.
And really had that sound of a Dolly song.
It really does.
I really like the message of the song. I like how upbeat it is. And it does induce a little nostalgia of those tough times when you had someone who would come alongside you and help you through, maybe even carry you through those tough times.
Yes, it's a very, again, another motivational song.
Yeah, it is.
So this is what made me think of her album being motivational. Well, it's not like motivational, but just these two songs really stood out to me and made me just associate the whole album with being motivational, even though it's not really, but...
You feel hopeful.
Right. These two songs just really stood out to me.
Yeah.
Because they're motivational. The rest are good too, but just these two.
Yeah.
Just really good.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Very, very good.
All right, time to rate them. You're not in Kansas anymore.
I gave this one a 4.
Okay. I gave this one 3.5 hot chickens.
Oh.
Check yes or no.
I was on the fence. I was like thinking about this one, and I know it was one of those songs that was a hit for her and was similar in success to Heads Carolina, Tails California. But I was like, I think this is just a notch below a 4. And I think, as written, George Strait, well, you'd have to rewrite it, I think.
Yeah.
A little bit and flip it, right? So it's a song about a girl coming from Wichita
Yeah. Right.
to
Obviously.
a boy in LA. But I think if you kind of make that minor flip, add the George Strait melody to it, he gets it to a 4 for me.
Yeah. I get that.
And I was really on the fence, but I was
was too.
Compared to other songs that we've had recently, to me, this one just is a notch below some of those that I've been saying are 4s. And it seems like we've been handing out a ton of 5s lately, too.
Yeah.
I think they've been warranted.
Oh,
but
yeah.
at the same time, I'm thinking about the 4s. I'm like, I think this one's the ones that I've been giving 4s to, and the ones that I've been on a fence about a 4, this one's just a notch below it, even though I know it was a successful song for her.
Yeah. That makes sense. I get that. I was also on the fence a little bit, but I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's very difficult.
Yeah. It was a tough one to rate
Yeah.
for me. I had some mixed feelings on it, for sure.
Me too.
All right. He'd never seen Julie cry.
I gave this one a 4.5.
I gave this one 4 Nashville Hot Chickens. I think it's a really solid song overall. It's a good one. Heads Carolina, Tails California.
Obviously 5 Nashville
Yeah,
Hot Chickens.
that's 5 Nashville Hot Chickens all day. Walk to the Light.
I give this one 4.5.
I gave this one 4 Nashville Hot Chickens. And Another Shoulder at the Wheel.
4.5 Nashville Hot Chickens.
I gave that one 4 Nashville Hot Chickens. All right, the album. I think it's a great blend of upbeat, fun songs and country ballads, and like you were talking about, just good, hopeful, motivational songs, right? It seems to be very much Jo Dee Messina's brand, at least on this album. We will see if that carries through on the most recent album she did. This album is a great debut album and definitely was a good alternative for those who wanted a female that leaned more on the country side of things to contrast Shania Twain's more poppy sound during that time period.
Oh, yeah.
Jo Dee's bright melodic voice brings every song to life, and she has a really nice range. She can go from mid-register to hitting high notes for emphasis effortlessly. Jo Dee's vocal talent was evident right out of the gate with this album, and she, I felt, had a good connection to the songs, being that she only wrote one of them on the album. And what we've seen, in the past is some of the artists struggle at times with songs they didn't write in terms of connecting when they sing it. And it comes through at times. I felt like this was great, but top to bottom in terms of Jo Dee's connection to it. I gave this album 4 Nashville Hot Chickens.
Yeah, it's a good album. It's very 90s and
Oh, for sure.
yeah, it's very motivational. And it's a good album, but some of the songs just aren't quite my style, It's not something that some of the songs just I wouldn't personally listen to.
Right.
So I ended up giving this album 4 Nashville Hot Chickens as well, but it's not a bad album.
Yeah.
It's just not something I would personally listen to.
So you have
all
to do the
time.
apologizing for giving it a good score.
Yeah. It's necessary.
Yeah, Jo Dee Messina is probably not a regular rotation artist for me.
No,
either.
me
I do like these songs.
Yes, they are good songs.
Top to bottom, they were good songs on this album. Of course, Heads Carolina, Tails California. I mean that goes across everybody, I think, in terms of how much they enjoy it. So she can bridge that kind of gap, like not a gap, but kind of make that bridge between people that this might not be a rotational album for them and those that are diehards, right? And I like Jo Dee Messina, don't get me wrong. She's a fantastic singer. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I don't think this would be a normal rotation album for me at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to her most recent album. Came out June 5th. It's called Bridges. And we'll just jump into it right away because we already talked about Jo Dee Messina. So we'll start with the first song, Some Bridges.
And they said don't go burning bridges, 'cause you won't find your way back.
All right, this is a rock anthem about it being okay to burn a bridge, especially when it's something you need to just walk away from without looking back. I like how the song goes through what the naysayers say about burning a bridge, i.e. you shouldn't do that, don't burn your bridges. But the song makes it okay to go ahead and burn that bridge if you need to. With the song being paired with an upbeat melody, it makes you hopeful that you can take that step yourself. Jo Dee's voice is super melodic on this song.
Yes, I've noticed between this song and her previous album that her voice has really grown a lot.
Yes.
And I'll have to listen to her in between albums as well.
Yeah.
Because, you can kind of see that climb to the artist's voice from their first album to their newest album,
Right.
So that'll be interesting to see because her voice has really, really blossomed. Mm-hmm. And it's very, very beautiful. And this song is quite melodic.
Yes.
And it's got a very good message. It's very, very motivational. Like I said about the last album. She's just very motivational is all.
Yeah. I think this song, though, is a little bit darker and seems like a little bit more born out of personal experience because she did write all the songs on this album. So I'm sure there was some experience she had about burning a bridge. And maybe it was that time early in her career where she was almost had to declare bankruptcy. And there was maybe some things going on and she was afraid to burn a bridge then.
Yeah.
And as she's looking back, she says, it's okay. Just burn a bridge.
Yes.
It's fine.
Exactly.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Right. All right. The next song, Can Anybody?
Lost, and I'm trying to know.
This is a soft country rock ballad song about feeling alone and trying to find a path to help. You feel the emotion in Jo Dee's voice, and the lyrics really make you think back to those times in your life where you felt alone, you felt like no one understood you, or you felt unseen. Jo Dee's voice is really beautiful and melodic on this song as well, and it's one of those upbeat songs with a serious message, and we love those, you all know that. But you actually leave this song hopeful.
Yes, she's very good at doing that.
She is. She really is.
Jo Dee Messina with the motivational songs. If you need motivation, put on some Jo Dee Messina.
That's right.
And yeah, this is such a good song. It's got a great message. Even though it's upbeat with the serious, we love those. We just love them so much.
Yes, we do.
So good.
All right, the next one. Don't let them hide you're beautiful. This This is a pop rock song about a girl trying to please everyone and be what they want her to be instead of being herself. The beauty of this song is in its simplicity. There's nothing overly complex or deep lyrically, but it's upbeat and it has a great message. And I think that message is what lends the depth to the song. We should all be who we want to be, who we were created to be, not who other people want us to be. We are beautiful in who we are.
Yes, it's, again, another inspiring, motivational song.
It really is, yeah.
And it's such a beautiful song.
It is.
It really is. It's just, be who you are, not what anyone else wants you to be. Don't let anyone, don't let them hide your beautiful.
Right.
So good.
Yeah.
We love it.
We do. Next one. It's all about you.
You got everybody fooled. Boy, you had me too.
This is a pop rock song about a man who made it all about him and obviously wasn't the best partner. After a while, the girl figures it out and she eventually learns that he's a liar and he only cares about himself no matter what kind of line of BS he's trying to feed her to get her to stay. And this is another one of those songs that the melody doesn't match the topic. And it's one you don't necessarily leave with hope.
Yeah.
But you can feel the emotional breaking free in the song.
Yes, I was gonna say it's one that's upbeat but not motivational like her other ones are,
right,
with the serious topics, but it's still a good song. It's you can really hear the emotions coming through in her voice. Oh, she's got such a beautiful voice.
You can. You really can.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. All right, the last one. If He Knew Jesus.
Oh, if he knew Jesus, there'd be no reason.
This one's a song about if the man only really knew Jesus, like he said he does, right? It's a country song melodically, and the lyrics have a nice depth to them. It's really an advice song. It comes at you from the perspective of someone giving advice and pointing out things that would be obvious to someone on the outside looking in, but not someone who is in the middle of it. Things like, if he knew Jesus, you wouldn't be raising these kids at home alone. You would be heard. You would be respected. You wouldn't have to walk on eggshells around him. If he really knew Jesus, you wouldn't have to worry about these things. You would be loved. It's a good song to give to anyone in that type of situation as a reminder that they have worth and deserve to be respected and loved.
Yes, it's another good song, another banger. She's been coming out with all these bangers.
Yeah, I mean, 12 years, it was worth the wait.
Right, it really was. And this is such a good song, even though it kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but it gives me this good feeling.
Yeah, even though it's just a little bit
even though it's dark,
yeah,
it just gives me a good feeling.
It's empowering. It gives you empowerment.
It does. It really does.
And it
even
gives
though it's
you
dark.
Perspective that only someone on the outside of the situation might be able to see.
Right.
And it's a good reminder of that.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
It's just a good reminder song.
Yeah. Good.
It's good.
All right. Time to rate them. Some bridges.
I give this one 5.
I gave this one 4 Nashville Hot Chickens. Can anybody?
I gave this one 5.
I gave this one 4 Nashville Hot Chickens. Don't let them hide your beautiful.
I give this one 5.
I think I'm going to give that one 5 hot chickens as well. I gave it 4.5, but I think I'm going to give it 5. Even being really a pop song. It's really poppy.
It is, but
I really like it.
Yeah.
And it could be just because it gives me some nostalgia because I've got girls myself, and it's really written for the perspective and for a woman, right? But at the same time, it applies to everybody.
It does.
Don't let anybody tell you who to be. You just be you. So I'm going to give that one 5 Nashville Hot Chickens. I really do enjoy that one. It's all about you.
I give this one 4.5.
I give this one 4 Nashville Hot Chickens, and If He Knew Jesus.
I give this one 4.5 as well.
I gave that one 4.5 Nashville Hot Chickens as well. All right, the album. The album's a blend of pop, rock, and country. Sometimes all of it blended together. Sometimes each of those genres stands alone. It's the type of album that showcases an artist's years of experience in music, knowing what to blend when and what to let stand alone. Jo Dee wrote this album, And Tyler Hubbard has a writing credit on this album on one song.
It's really interesting.
It is.
Wow.
And Keb Mo played guitar on one of Jo Dee's songs.
Oh, that's really
Do
interesting.
you know who Keb Mo is?
No.
He's a blues guitarist. And Jo Dee's voice is still as bright and melodic as ever, with the exception of maybe not being able to quite hit those high notes she was able to as a younger singer.
Yeah.
I don't think we really heard it on the first album. There was a couple of songs where she would really be able to hit that upper register.
Yeah.
And she didn't open it up as much on this album. And it's just something that probably happens over time, right? You were talking about how her voice blossomed and over time from her first album to this one. And, things happen to our voices as we age.
Sometimes you just can't hit those high
you
notes,
just can't
but
hit
that's
them
okay.
anymore. But, I mean, it's still, her voice was still
Right?
very, very melodic overall. And she still hit notes high enough. So
Yeah.
she hit notes higher than I could ever dream of, I'm sure. So this album has a nice blend of upbeat, fun songs, as well as a few heartfelt ballads, and some songs that you can just sit and rock out to. It also seems that this was a very personal album to Jo Dee. A lot of these songs seem to be born out of life experiences. This is the type of album that makes you wonder where Jo Dee has been for the past 12 years in terms of new music. I'm going to give this one 4.5 Nashville Hot Chickens.
Yeah, it's a good album, and it was really interesting to hear this one right after the her first album. And it was really, really interesting to see how her voice kind of like I said before, like blossomed,
Yeah.
Even though she still can't hit those high notes, both times for both albums, her voice is still really beautiful.
Yeah.
And this album has a lot of good, beautiful, beautiful songs with beautiful messages. And so overall, I'm going to give this album 4.5 Nashville Hot
Okay,
Chickens.
all right. Yeah, a great album overall. Again, I think even on both albums, album-wise, they're probably not regular rotation albums for me. But there are songs on both that I will definitely want to go back and revisit and put on. And maybe I do. Maybe I just put on like a Jo Dee Messina mix and it'll throw some of those in there.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
I just go to her Spotify page and just run through. Because I think most of these songs are in that top 10 they have when you go to the artist page.
Yeah.
So, good. All right, we have one last thing to do today, and that is to give you some lyrics to live by.
That's good advice.
All right. So, we've got the Alan Jackson edition.
Ooh.
I felt like we've got Alan Jackson's last concert coming up in a few weeks, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So we do some lyrics to live by, Alan Jackson edition, and then, spoiler alert, he's going to be our third week throwback before or after. I guess it might have come out after his concert.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he's going to be our third week throwback. So we want to honor Alan Jackson here.
Yes, we do.
So we're going to give you some lyrics to live by, and it's going to be all of his songs because he's got some great lyrics to live by. So
Yes, he does.
your counselor asks you what your dream job would be. You tell them.
Ooh, my dream job.
Yeah, Alan Jackson threw out some dream jobs, I think, over the course of his
he did,
career and his
for
lyrics. For sure. Yeah.
I personally would probably say my dream job is chasing that neon rainbow because all I ever wanted is to pick at this guitar and sing.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what other dream job would you want?
I would love to have that as a job, but I have zero guitar skills.
I tried to pick up bass again. I just can't do it. I've played with around on banjo. I just can't do it anymore.
It's really hard. It's really
it's
hard.
harder the older you get.
Like
my brain is so full of stuff. My fingers don't work as they should anymore. It's hard.
I'm young and it's hard, so
Yeah. It's not
just
easy.
hard.
I guess that's why
But-
not everybody does it, because it's not easy.
it's not.
All right, what do you got for me?
Someone at a party asks you what your teen years were like. You tell them.
What my teen years were like.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Interesting. Well, since it's not my kids, I'm going to tell them we got a little crazy, but never got caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes. Actually, there was this one time.
Oh, story time.
There was this one time, me and my buddies were out late at night, and we were just being stupid. We were like 19 probably at the time or so. Yeah, I think we're about 19, 18, 19. And we're just out doing stupid stuff. And then we thought, I was the only one that drove at the time out of my friends. Actually, my other buddy probably drove too, but I was driving. And we went back to the park by our house, and we were doing stupid stuff like driving on the grass and everything. And all of a sudden, we heard a cop.
Oh,
and the cop comes rolling around the corner, comes in the
no.
park. And mind you, it is like 2 a.m. or something like that. And the cop's like, hey, what do you got? What are you guys doing? My buddy, quick thinking, holds up his wallet. Hey, we'll just tell him, I had to find my wallet. I dropped my wallet here. Mm-hmm. So cop just stopped us. I say, hey, what are you guys doing? My buddy holds up his wallet, says, I had to find my wallet. So we had to have the lights over there and everything. We didn't have flashlights. So the cop just ran our IDs. My other buddy didn't have an ID. He was real scared. He's like, hey, it's spelling out his name and everything. But yeah, so that was, one of the getting a little crazy, and we got caught. That's a
horrible idea. Yeah. Well, you didn't quite get caught.
We kind of got caught. We didn't end up in jail. We didn't end up with tickets or anything. The cops just ran our information, made sure we didn't have any warrants, and sent us on our way.
Yeah.
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 All right. Your neighbor asks you what you would do if you had money. You tell them.
Wow, if I had money. That's kind of rude for you to assume that I don't have money. That's true, though. But if I had money, though, I would probably go downtown and buy a Mercury or two.
There you go. Unfortunately, we can't go downtown and buy a Mercury or two anymore because that brand doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Rest in peace, Mercury.
Yeah, thank you, automobile manufacturers, for just putting everything on a platform and basically making the same car with a different badge on it. And eventually, predictably, they had to kill all those off. That's why
Mercury
we don't have Pontiac, we don't have Oldsmobile, we don't have Mercury anymore.
Love Pontiac, but whatever. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, we found a way to keep GMC around, though. I don't know. It's basically a Chevy truck.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's automobile talk for the day. What do you have for me?
Your close friend notices your city slicker wife has changed her wardrobe, music preferences, and her pace of life. He asks you what has gotten into her. You tell her.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's been watching like a lot of CMT or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, oh, that seems nice. You've been reading some Southern Living.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe some Midwest living.
Yeah.
Country living.
Yes.
Well, I tell her, I should say, she's gone country.
Yeah.
That's plain and simple. She's gone country. Yeah. All right. A coworker notices you staring off into space and asks you what you are doing. You tell them.
Oh, staring off into space.
Yeah, seems like you're kind of bored at work.
Yeah, that happens a lot. No offense, work, but you're boring. I would tell them that I am counting the days until Friday night because that's when all the conditions are right for a good time.
Yeah, yes, it is.
It's very true.
I should have had some Alan Jackson buttons here.
Oh, you should have.
Yeah. I mean, Joe Nichols is sitting right here, but
we love Joe Nichols.
We couldn't get Alan Jackson in here.
Yeah, he was busy.
He's busy.
Being Alan Jackson. I don't know.
Getting ready for that last concert of his. Yeah. All right. What do you got for me?
I have got, you are out with a friend and they ask you what they should play on the jukebox. You tell them. What do you tell them? What should they play on the jukebox?
There's something very specific I would want them to play on the jukebox.
Yeah.
I got to tell them. Don't rock the jukebox. Play me a country song.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there you go. That's the Alan Jackson edition of Lyrics to Live By. All good Alan Jackson lyrics to live by. Good knowledge from Alan Jackson.
Yes.
If we all lived by Alan Jackson's lyrics, we would be having a good time.
Yes.
We would.
Is that a pun?
Life would be better. Kinda, I guess. Maybe. I don't consciously do them. They just come out.
They just
sometimes.
come out.
Yeah. All right. Next week, we're going to talk a little Lainey Wilson and talk about her debut album. I've listened to it.
I have to.
I got a little ahead of the game because I hadn't listened to it before, but I got a little ahead of the game. So I have some thoughts.
Interesting.
Yes, I have thoughts. I'm not going to spoil them now because I want you to tune in next week.
Yes.
But I have
thoughts. Of course.
We'll have new albums by Midland and Caroline Jones.
Ooh.
And it'll be time for me to be on the hot seat for Who Would You Call?
Gotta get some good ones lined up.
I have a 6 for 6 I need to get to keep.
I've got mine.
Yeah, you got yours. All right. Before we go, we'd appreciate it if you told a friend about us. And please reach out. Nashville Notes is on all the major social medias, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok. And you can even email us at nashvillenotesmusic@gmail.com. Also, please subscribe to us on your favorite podcast platform. It helps us get into the algorithms on those platforms and helps us get suggested as podcasts people might like once the one they're listening to finishes. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our weekly Nashville Notes soundtrack on Spotify, and the Summer Vibes playlist is out there as well to help you get you through the summer. The link for everything is in the show notes. As always, we appreciate it that you spend a little bit of time for us. Thank you for tuning in. For my daughter, Country Ellie, I am the Mayor, Ryan Mueller. We'll catch you on the next one.